If you truly want respect in your life, then watch this video carefully. I'm not here to give you the same boring lectures about earning respect by making money or by becoming a people pleaser desperate for validation. Instead, I'll reveal the harsh truth that no one dares to tell you. The daily mistakes you are making that silently kill your respect and self-worth. But don't worry, I won't just tell you the problems. I'll also share 6 powerful methods that have been practiced for centuries and still hold true in today's modern world. These timeless principles will skyrocket your respect, transform the way people see you, and make you a magnet for admiration. But remember, they only work if you truly understand them and practice them consistently, day after day. Stick with me till the end, and I promise the results will amaze you. Do things which others aim for. Consider 2 friends who study at the same place. One is short, skinny, and introverted. The other is tall, muscular, and naturally funny. Now think for a moment. Who do you believe gets more attention? Who do people want to hang out with? Who receives more respect? It's usually the tall, muscular, socially dominant one. But have you ever wondered why? It's not only because society admires strength or confidence. The deeper reason is this: people crave what they don't have. Most men dream of having a strong, aesthetic physique, but very few actually achieve it. So when they meet someone who already has what they desire, respect comes naturally. That's the first rule of gaining respect. People will always admire in you the qualities they secretly wish they had. Think about Cristiano Ronaldo. Millions of people admire him not just because he's a great footballer, but because of his physique, discipline, and work ethic. Deep down, almost every young man wishes to have a strong body, dedication, and success like him. Even those who aren't his fans still respect him, because he has achieved what most people only dream about. Now, you might be wondering, how do we actually know what people desire? Don't worry, I've got you covered. First, keep an eye on the trends around you. If you're a student, that might mean the latest video game, a popular sport, or even having a humorous personality. When you master, follow, or just know enough about these trends, you naturally stand out in your group. Second, look at the people who already have respect in your society. Ask yourself, what qualities do they have? What makes them different from everyone else? Like if you have a colleague who is respected by everyone, maybe he is the one who handles every problem calmly. Identify those traits and develop the ones you can. And finally, remember there are some timeless desires that have fascinated humans from the very beginning until today: strength, wisdom, and good health. When you build these qualities, you're not just improving yourself, you're aligning with what people have always admired. Let's assume you've already identified the qualities that are in demand in society. Now, here's the truth. Achieving them won't be easy because everyone is chasing the same things. First, understand this: you can't master everything. You can't be a doctor and an astronaut at the same time. So instead, focus on the qualities that truly interest you and are also respected around you. But what if you're doing everything for others and still not getting the respect you deserve? That brings us to our next rule. 2. Lack of presence. Think of someone in your life who's always available. You call them and they're at your doorstep. They react to every single Instagram story. They're there, 24/7. Now ask yourself, do you really respect them? Do you crave their presence or their validation? The answer is no. Why? Because the human mind is designed to ignore what's in abundance. Take Mike Tyson as an example. Once the youngest heavyweight champion, he earned over $300 million in his career and lived a flashy lifestyle. But when he lost it all due to poor financial decisions, he finally understood the value of money. The same applies to people. We don't value those who are too easily available. And if you feel disrespected in your circle or community, this might be one of the reasons. So, how do you avoid overexposing yourself without completely disconnecting? First, don't ghost yourself away from people. That's even more dangerous. The goal is to balance. Second, cut out the unnecessary time you waste. Stop being overly present on social media. Don't like every post or react to every story. Send a clear message. Your validation is not free, it has to be earned. Third, learn to say no. If you're not interested in an activity or discussion, politely decline, but do it in a subtle way, not in a harsh public manner. Otherwise, you risk coming across as rude, which can further reduce respect. 3. Problem solver. We all know someone who seems to have a solution for everything. They know how to stay calm in difficult situations, think clearly, and take action. Because of their knowledge and capabilities, people naturally turn to them whenever they are stuck, need advice, or want guidance. Such a person becomes like a magnet, attracting respect by consistently providing value. This is the true power of being a problem solver. Imagine a class where the projector suddenly stops working right before an important presentation. Most students panic, but one tech-savvy student quickly adjusts the settings and gets it running again. Instantly, that student earns the respect of classmates and even the teacher, simply because he solved a problem when it mattered most. This is not just limited to classrooms. A survey by the National Association of Colleges and Employers, NACE, shows that employees with problem-solving skills are respected and valued significantly more than others. In fact, problem-solving is ranked among the top qualities employers seek worldwide. That's how powerful this ability is. And here's the best part. You don't need to be a genius to solve problems. Even small skills can make a big difference. For example, learning how to drive means your family will rely on you during trips or emergencies. Knowing which mobile phones are good in the market allows you to help friends or relatives make the right purchase. Simply listening to someone's problem and giving thoughtful advice can provide comfort and earn respect. The goal is not to fix every issue in the world, but to become someone people know they can count on. Think of yourself like a tree that provides shade, offering comfort, security, and solutions when others need it. That is how respect naturally grows around you. 4. Looks. If you think looks don't matter and money is the only currency to buy respect, or you follow those so-called influencers who convince you to settle for a careless personality, then my friend, the problem is in your mindset. The truth is simple. The day you start valuing your appearance is the day people will start valuing you. Why? Because of a psychological phenomenon called the halo effect. The halo effect means that when someone looks attractive, people unconsciously assume they also have other good qualities like intelligence, confidence, or kindness, even if it's not always true. For example, a handsome student in college may get admiration at first glance, but if he turns out to be arrogant or unhelpful, people eventually lose respect for him. On the other hand, a less attractive student who is kind, skilled, and dependable will earn deeper respect over time. Looks alone won't sustain respect, but they do give you that initial boost, that charming first impression, which can open doors and make people notice you. Now you might say, but I can't change my face. And yes, that's true. You can't completely change how you were born, but you can improve how you present yourself. Here's how. Stay clean and fresh. Take a cold bath every day. No one respects someone who looks untidy or smells bad. A clean body gives you a fresh, energetic appearance that people notice instantly. Master basic dressing sense. Good clothes don't have to be expensive, they just need to be neat, ironed, and well-fitted. Avoid extremes, not too tight, not too loose. Stay away from overly flashy colors. Instead, choose neutral tones like black, white, navy, or gray. Timeless shades that always look sharp. Pay attention to shoes. Shoes are often the first thing people notice without realizing it. Keep them clean and polished. Even inexpensive shoes look classy when well maintained. Take care of your skin. Healthy, clear skin makes you look confident and well-groomed. Wash your face twice a day to keep away dirt and oil. Use a mild face wash instead of harsh soap. Drink plenty of water and eat vitamin-rich fruits and vegetables. By following these simple habits, you'll instantly upgrade your appearance and gain that first spark of respect. But remember, good looks and clean clothes only take you so far. To truly sustain respect, you need the right words, confidence, and body language. 5. Personality. Imagine you are a student, or rewind your college days. There must have been a person who has a killer personality. He speaks well. He has a good body language. He is like the all-rounder in your class. The whole class considers him as the center of gravity. Everyone is attracted to him. Now ask yourself, why does this happen? It's not just his marks or looks. It's the way he carries himself, the way he talks, and the confidence in his words. People naturally respect someone who can express their thoughts clearly, who can stand in front of others without fear, and who can make others feel comfortable while speaking. You want the same attention and respect, but it's not easy. Your communication skills are not that strong yet. You get stuck in the middle of conversations because you don't know what to say next. That awkward silence between you and others shows that you haven't mastered the game of communication. Finding the right words at the right time and delivering them with clarity, impact, and the right emotions is not easy. If you speak too much intellectual stuff, people may find you boring. But if you crack jokes every time, you'll be labeled as a joker. Striking the perfect balance is the real art, and that's what we'll be covering in our upcoming videos. So subscribe now and start your journey to becoming a beast at communication. You see, speaking is an art, and every art requires effort, practice, and patience to master. Here's a step-by-step guide to get started. 1. Learn to listen. First, before learning how to speak well, you need to learn how to listen. People often don't judge you by how interesting you are, but by how interested you are in them. Everyone loves talking, but very few know the power of listening. When you listen carefully, people will naturally be drawn to you. You'll also gain plenty of material for conversations, so you'll never run out of words or ideas. 2. Build a strong vocabulary. Your thoughts are shaped by the words you know. A rich vocabulary connects your brain with your tongue, allowing your ideas to flow smoothly. To improve this, read broadly. Science, politics, history, novels, anything that adds to your knowledge bank. The more you read, the sharper your mind and language will become. 3. Give yourself exposure. No matter how much you learn in theory, you can't master communication without real-life practice. Put yourself in situations where you're forced to speak, whether it's joining a debate, giving a short presentation, striking up conversations with strangers, or even practicing storytelling with friends. Exposure kills hesitation. The more you practice, the more natural and confident you'll become. 6. Respect yourself. If you walk into a room, the first person whose respect and validation you need is your own self. People can sense the level of confidence and self-worth you carry. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. Think of Elon Musk, who is the most respected entrepreneur today, but his journey wasn't easy. When he invested almost all his money into Tesla and SpaceX, people mocked him and even called him crazy. Many thought he would fail, but because Musk respected his own vision and decisions, he stood firm, worked harder than anyone else, and kept believing in himself even when the world didn't. Today, the same people who doubted him now admire and respect him as a revolutionary innovator. But when you don't respect yourself, the opposite happens. You let people walk over you, you tolerate disrespect, you settle for less, and slowly people stop valuing your presence. If you don't value your own time, why should anyone else? If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect others to believe in you? So, how can you respect yourself? Here are some practical steps. Don't say anything in your conversations that goes against you. Why? Because people treat you exactly the way you treat yourself. When you make fun of yourself in a disrespectful way or constantly put yourself down, you're actually giving others a license to do the same. You're telling the world, it's okay to disrespect me. I don't value myself either. But when you speak with confidence, avoid self-insults, and carry yourself with dignity, you silently communicate that you deserve respect. People take notes from how you behave with yourself. If you set the standard high, they will follow it. If you set it low, they will also follow that. Next, you need to set clear boundaries for yourself. Never allow others to treat you poorly. If someone tries to disrespect you, stop them right there on the spot. By doing this, you send a strong message, not just to that person, but to everyone around you, that disrespect will not be tolerated. It also shows that you are confident, self-assured, and capable of standing your ground like a strong, dominant personality. At the end, always remember that respect is not something that you get. It is something that you earn by your words, your actions, and the way you value yourself. Understand these 6 rules and apply them in your life. They have the potential to change your entire life. Now, what if you have followed everything that has been discussed in this video, but still you are running out of respect? It can be just because you are addicted to lustful content and you are unable to give yourself worth and respect. For that, just click on the video on your screen and it will make you a completely self-controlled person who directs his life in the way he wants, without any distractions. Click it and we will meet there.